Hey guys, it's Tarot back with another video. So today we're going to be doing what receipts do people claim that they have on you. It's going to be a 3-pile selection. And before we get into it, I just want to tell you guys thank you so much for the love and support that you guys have been showing me, the comments, the feedback, the emails, the personal readings, everything. Like, thank you guys so much. As you guys know, my Ancestor Veneration course is still up, and my craft class. If you're interested in doing candle magic or learning the basics of it, you can always join. And yeah, so now that's been said, we're going to tap into the pile selection. So let me see what I can give y'all to pick from. What receipts do people claim that they have on you? So pile 1 is going, you can pick from the thumbnail, of course, but some people can't view it up close. So pile 1 is going to be this Revlon Glimmer Lip Treat Balm and Mask. This is pile 1. It's called Peach Bellini. This is pile 1. Damn, y'all can't even see because of glare. Pile 1. Alright. Please ignore my nails. I gotta go read them. So it's pile 1. If I can get y'all away from this gleam. Okay. I think y'all can see it better now. Like, pile 2 is gonna be this Trident Professionally Long Lasting. This is pile 2. And pile 3 is going to be Prada Milano. It's like a little travel size Prada cologne. Alright, sit, meditate on your pile, and we're going to get right into pile 1. Ancestors and spirit guides, please tap me into my pile 1's energy. Thank you for your divine light and knowledge always. Ashe. So what receipts do people claim that they have on my pile 1s? Some people could feel like they have receipts of you lying about something. It's giving like you said you was one place and you were somewhere else. Pile 1. Yeah. People got receipts about you saying, say for instance, you were like, somebody called you and were like, you want to go out tonight? And you're like, oh, I can't make it because I got this going on. And then they may have seen you like home chilling, or they may have seen your car parked somewhere and they're like, this person lying. So like the receipts people claim to have on you, pile 1, is sometimes you be lying. You don't be really where you say you be, or just people have receipts. They claim to have receipts about you lying to them, okay, about something. I'm even hearing you nasty bitch. I'm hearing you nasty bitch. I feel like the receipts people claim to have on you, pile 1, is some people claim that you are a freak. Like, you may look a certain type of way, but you're really a freak. When I say a freak, I don't mean like freak of nature, like in a weird way. I mean like a freak in the sheets. So the receipts people claim to have on you, somebody in your energy claims to have, like, don't let that innocent face fool you. Don't let that innocent face fool you. And it doesn't have to be just you being a freak. It could be like, don't let that innocent face fool you, period. There's something here about you being surprising when people really see your true colors. It's kind of like a, I didn't know you was like that energy, you know? What receipts do people claim to have on my pile 1s? Spirit. What receipts do people claim to have on my pile 1s? Then I say don't let the innocent face fool you. You gotta stand up for yourself. What receipts people claim to have on you, pile 1, is that you are small. You could be smaller. You can, okay, because a lot of you get this confused, but it's not your fault because I say it in a confusing way. When I say you could come off smaller or dainty and then you have this other side to you, it doesn't really have to be your size. It can be your tone of voice. It could be you're not as intimidating. You could be a tall person for all I care. But it's something about you that's not giving scary. You're not giving intimidation. Something about your energy, whether it's your height, your size, your voice, or just the way you come off. So I just want to make that clear. But the receipts that people claim to have on you is, don't let that innocent face or personality fool you. People seeing you act a damn, like, not shocking, but shocking, if I should say. You know what I mean? Like, people seeing you out of character and was like, damn, is that Power One? Yes, it was Power One. Yes, it's almost to a way like you put people in a place and they're like, oh, I didn't even know you had it in you. Like, they don't even be mad about it. They just be like, oh, all right, Power One, I ain't trying to make you feel no type of, like, they immediately just be like, oh, okay, you got that dog in you a little bit. So yeah, the receipts people claim to have on you is you got that dog in you. And you can look any type of way. And when I say you got that dog in you, I'm not saying you appear to be like a dog. I'm saying you look innocent. Your demeanor is calm. You could be tiny, you could be small, you can have a light voice. There's something about you that's like people feel comfortable approaching you, but you have this other part to you that's like, back the fuck up. Okay, what receipts do people claim to have on my Power Ones? People claim to the receipts that people claim to have on you is that you know when to fall back from a situation right before things blow up. It's like, I don't know who's the specific person, but they be feeling like every time something about to happen, you tend to retreat or avoid it without you even doing it on purpose or intentionalizing that move. It's like you're very protected by spirit. You always make the right move before things blow up, or it could have went left. There's something here like that. Like, you're protected. You make the right moves just in time, and people be like, damn. Yeah, they be like, dang. If you could have a lot of, I want to say, near deaths. So maybe some of you experience near death or very close calls, like, but it never touches you, or something never happens to you, or it's things like that. People have receipts about that. Okay. Hi. What receipts do people claim to have on my Power Ones? People have receipts of you pulling off. I got chills. People got receipts of you pulling off things that other people can't. That's crazy. I didn't even look at this card and I got chills again. It says, don't be fooled by my appearance. My soul is resplendent. But you see, don't worry about this ugly little monster, because I'm not getting you're ugly. I'm getting that you're very, very, you have your own style. I wanted to say quirky. You have your own style to a point. People be like, how did you pull that off? But it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. It's almost like only you can do that. People got receipts of it. Maybe they went home and tried to go to the same store. They might have asked you like, hey, girl or boy, where you get that from? And you like, I got it from here. And they went and copped them something, and they put it on their body, or they wore it to try to wear it the same way that you had it on, and it just wasn't hitting for nothing. There's something here like people have actual receipts, like, yeah, only you can do this. Some things are just your lane. People have receipts on that. Like, some things Power One can do, you shouldn't do it because it's not suitable for everybody. Yeah. What receipts do people tend to have on my Power Ones? I'm hearing good breath. Your breath always smells good. It could have been off the wake up. You don't have bad breath problems. Okay. Good breath. Nice teeth. What receipts do people claim to have on my Power One Spirit? People claim, receipts that people claim to have on you is you just always look good, even when you feel like you're having an off day. Even when you feel like it's not your best day, you still are presentable in some shape, way, or form. Like I said, you may feel like it's not your best day, but you still got up and brushed your teeth. Most people don't even do that. Most people don't even wash their ass. So there's something here about you taking care of yourself that stands out. Nobody can sit here and say Power One is dirty. Power One doesn't exist in Power One's world. You take care of yourself the best way that you can to you. But when you step out and other people see it, it's your best. You get what I'm saying? So your bare minimum may be other people's, oh my God, you look so good, or you smell so good, you know? And you're just like, damn, I just took a shower and I put on some vanilla, little one too. So the receipts that people have on you is you don't got to do too much to be that girl, that guy. You literally can just do something simple where other people have to do thousands of things and all this extra stuff to stand out. You just literally got to do a 1-2. And you still that person. You still that girl, that guy. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. You have you are not your emotions. The receipts people have on you claim that they have on you. You are not your emotions. You don't hold grudges. You don't hold grudges as far as you don't let, you know how people let stress sit on their body to a point. Hi, gorgeous soul. You know how people let stress sit on their body to a point it starts affecting how they look. Like, you ever see somebody and then you see them again in a couple years and they look burnt out? It's because of, well, I don't really know why. They could be on drugs for all I know. But I'm just saying, most of the time, stress can really affect you, affect the way you look, affect your health, whatever. But you, Power One, you don't let stress affect your body. You kind of find ways to release that. Like, people see you, people even see you without makeup. Like, there's something here about your face. There's something here about you take care of your face. You may have good skin under your makeup. There's something here like that too if you're a woman, of course. But if you're a man watching, even if you're a woman watching, it same goes for you as far as the emotions. You don't let it sit heavy on your soul. You don't let it sit on your chest. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you let things go, and that keeps you looking youthful, keeps you looking young and vibrant. Okay? I want to end it here. Like, let me just pull one tarot card and see, because I don't want it to drag. What receipts do people claim to have on my Power Ones? You have nice eyelashes too. Your natural eyelashes could be very nice. But if you wear extensions, that's very nice too. People like the way you wear it. For some of you, you wear it bold, but for others of you, when you wear it to a point, it looks like your natural lash. It's very beautiful. And I'm also picking up some of you have very thick eyelashes on your own, like with no extensions. That's very, very beautiful too. All right. What receipts people claim to have on my pile? I thought this was gonna be messy, but Pile One, yours is not that messy. But I did hear that you a little freak. You a freak in the sheets. And innocent in the streets. Alright. So, anything else, Spirit? What receipts do people claim to have on my Pile Ones? The receipts people claim to have on you is that you probably don't put yourself out there. You don't post. You don't, you could be somebody that really very much avoids people or certain interactions because of your trust issues. Some people, receipts that people are having is that it's probably improving. I don't see it fully improving, like you're fully open to trusting everybody yet or putting yourself out there in that way. You could be a little camera shy or, just don't like too much attention. You know how some people attract attention, but they don't like attention. I'm one of those people too. You can be like that. And people have receipts on that. Like, they feel like you could get more money. You could be in a higher place right now, again, with all the qualities that you have and the way that you look. But you kind of are standoffish. So that could kind of, people feel like that kind of stifles your improvement in that sector of your life, like showing yourself, or if you was to be out there more, they feel like you will have more opportunities come your way, but they don't really know your real business. This is just what the receipts that they claim to have on you. So maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But yeah, Power One, that's what I got for you. If you like the way I read, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna go to Power Two. Yes, girl, I am like that. That's so funny. That's so funny. All right, Pal 2. Oh my God, Pal 2. I heard crazy religious person. Who's calling you that? All right, y'all. Let's get right into it. Ancestors and spirit guides, please tap me into my power tools energy. Thank you for your divine light and knowledge always. Ashe. All right. If you chose the second pile, or if you chose this trident gum, then this is your pile. We're gonna get right into it. But the first thing I heard was crazy religious person. So people probably think you're hyper religious, hyper spiritual. I heard you're one of those loving lighters. This is definitely the receipts people claim to have, because when people don't have no idea about spiritualities, they will say some dumb shit like that. So it just, you could be a spiritual girl or a guy. If you're not spiritual, you're religious. People feel like you are hyper spiritual, hyper religious. It's your life. Yeah. To a point you're like crazy about it, kind of. People feel like you're religious or you're spiritual, but you're also very goofy. Not in a, you goofy ass bitch, you know, not in that way, but in a way like you like to laugh, you like to play, you like to have fun, you make jokes, you crack jokes. That kind of sound like me, because I could be super spiritual, but I can be a kid. So there's something here like that too. You have that energy. People have receipts of you being a homebody. I was picking up on Cancer energy, because the Cancers I know personally, they like to stay home. They don't like to be outside too much. So you could have something like that, because I know how energy works. Yes, girl. Yeah, like there's just something here like you don't really like to share your energy either. You don't really like to share. You don't really gatekeep, but you're not super open about what you got going on. The receipts people claim to have on you is that you be doing stuff behind the scenes, or like, you know, they already think you're crazy spiritual or crazy religious. So you put 1 and 1 and you gonna get 2. So they feel like behind the scenes you be dabbling in all type of stuff. Okay. Yeah, because I'm hearing kitchen witch. So yeah, they definitely feel like you're a witch. The receipts people have on you, they feel like you are one of the loving lighters. People claim that you may not, I'm not gonna say you don't know what you're doing, but because you have that contrast of being hyper spiritual or religious and then being goofy, they look at it as crazy, because they feel like they put spirituality or religion in a box that you have to look and operate a certain type of way to be that type of person. So the fact that you don't power to, people don't know what to think of it. They're losing their mind trying to figure you out, power to. So the receipts they have is poop, because it's not really tea. The receipts people claim to have on you is you love a good bracelet, a spiritual bracelet, crystallized bracelet. You love a good crystal necklace. You love wearing crystals in some type of way. If it's not crystals, it's a lake gaze. If it's not a lake gaze, you know those little spiritual beads that people wear, is like the obsidians or the jade, lapis lazuli, like it's like little beads around. You love your little charms and stuff. People feel like you like spiritual aesthetic. The receipts that they claim to have on you. But yeah, let me pull some cards. I'm just rambling. Your hair could be this is different. This is not the receipts that they have. Well, this could be the receipts. If your hair is not currently looking crazy, then people feel like your hair be looking crazy sometimes. But like, you know, it happens to the best of us. What receipts do people claim to have on my power tools? People claim to know that you have a very good connection to your spirit guides. They feel like you and your spirit guides are locked in. This is why you can be playful and goofy. And you may be even playful and goofy with them, with your spirit guides, because the connection that you guys have is very, very close. Yeah, I'm just picking up on that. What receipts do people claim to have on my pile? Twos. What receipts do people claim to have on my pile twos? The receipts people claim to have on you, pile 2, is that they should not fuck with you at all. When I say fuck with you, I don't mean fuck with you as in friend. I mean the receipts people claim to have on you is don't fuck with pile 2. Is that clear? It's almost like you have the fact that it's almost like when somebody pisses you off, something happens to them, or when somebody gets on your, okay, the fact that you're a crazy spiritualist or crazy religious, that's the channel message. People have receipts of talking about you when something happening to them. People have receipts that they did you wrong and something happened to them to this day. So the receipts that people claim to have on you is don't push pile 2. Don't get on pile 2's bad side. Okay, there's something here like that. It's almost like you, I heard silent but deadly. Ooh, pile 2. Ooh, pile 2. You silent but deadly. It's like people know you're spiritual and stuff, but you don't come off as the super, okay, when I said you hyper spiritual, I mean you talk about it all the time. You see it in your aesthetics, like whatever, religious or spiritual, take it how it resonates. But it's something here like they don't be believing it. They think that it's a facade. When they see you and the way that you act, remember I said you have that contrast about you. So you could be playful, you could be spiritual, you can do all that in one. Because people try to box people in and not knowing, like, yeah, everybody's different in this world. And when people think that you're not who you say you are, pal, too, and then you come around and they come around and fuck with you, oh my God. They realize that was the worst thing they should have did. People have a lot of rude awakenings when it comes to you, pal, too. The receipts that people claim to have about you, pal, too, is just don't fuck with pal, too. I know they may come off nice. I know they come off as a loving lighter if they're spiritual, but they are not a loving lighter. They're not a kitchen witch. Pile 2 is the real deal. The receipts that people claim to have on you is that you're the real deal. Even if you come off as a crazy religious, crazy spiritual person that's wacky, don't know what they're doing, this is how they view you in the beginning, because again, you're playful, you're goofy, you have different sides to you, and you can be very spiritual. But when they see those contrasts, they look at it as you don't know what you're talking about, because again, they try to box you in. And the minute they keep playing and treading your energy, talking about you, spreading fake news, gossip, your guys go crazy about you. That's all I gotta tell you, pal, too. Because the receipts people claim to have on you is don't fuck with you. Everybody who fucked with you, pal, too, even if they spoke behind your back, laughed in your face, no matter what they did, something happened to them. And it's to a point that people be really warning. Like, this is a receipt people got. Like, they got receipts. Like, pal 2 used to be cool with this person did this, now this person's homeless, or now this person is just like, okay, I got receipts. There's something here like people really like, I know pal 2 may come off goofy, like she play or he plays a lot. That person's locked in with their spiritual journey. They're not a kitchen witch, they're not a loving lighter. So there's something here like that with the don't push me card. Yeah, because people be having you fucked up, pal 2. And it's because you have such a light energy. You could have like a childlike energy, even though you are very much spiritually tapped in or religious. Take it how it resonates. But yeah, people be sleep. People sleep on you a lot. What receipts people claim to have on my pile 2? That's another receipt that people claim to have on you. That people sleep on you a lot. You get slept on a lot. It doesn't really have to be your spirituality in general. I feel like you have a lot of talent. You are a good friend. You have a lot of value and worth, and people really don't realize it right away. They sleep on you. They sleep on you when you're in their energy. Okay. The receipts people claim to have on you is that you can brighten up any room that you walk into. You are a very high vibrational being. People feel like if you wanted to, you could be Patu, you could be somebody that can speak to multiple people or teach multiple people. Like, you have that knowledge, you have that stuff in you, that light in you, where you can give to multiple people. Like, your energy is very big, you're very high vibrational. You could be highly spiritually ranked. I don't know, but people feel it when they're around you. Your vibration is high. Okay, and other receipts people claim to have on you is that when you're on when they're on good terms with you, and when somebody loves you, your protection goes to them. When you're in love with somebody, or you have some people, how can I say this? When you are a certain type of being and you live a certain type of way and you're protected by your guides, the people that you love, your guides love them too. And the receipts that people claim to have on you, Patu, is that when they're doing right by you, and it's not that they're doing it on purpose just because they want good luck, because they don't work like that. Spirit sees everything. When they're genuinely being right by you, they notice they're having a better life. There's no weird incidents happening, no random stuff. It's almost like you pour good luck into other people just by having you in their energy, just because you love them, just because you care about them. And the minute you stop caring for somebody, you stop loving somebody, all hell breaks loose. All that protection is gone. So, yeah. And pull one more and then get the next call. Yeah, there's something here like that. Like, your protection is so grand that you give other people protection too when they're in your life. Only the genuine ones, they realize it, they see it. Like, financially, in every way, they just feel like their life elevates. Okay. Let's see some people claim to have on my pile twos. And then we're gonna look pile three. Let's see some people claim to have on my pile twos. The receipts people claim to have on you, Pile 2, is sometimes you can, like, be so tired to a point you avoid everybody. Like, even if you have a pet, like, when you need to take a nap, when you need to sleep, you will sleep anywhere. Like, not anywhere, like outside, but I mean, like, once you get home, it's drop your stuff down, I'm going to sleep. You say hi to your pets, you make sure your children's good, and then you take your nap. There's something here about your sleep is very important to you, Pile 2. Like, you will take a nap anywhere when you need a nap. People have seen you, like, not even get changed from work, not even get changed from school, whatever it may be, and you just plop down and go to sleep. Like, yeah, very tired. Receipts people have on you is that you are a hard worker, though. You work hard for the things that you want. When people want to manifest things to them, and they just, God, please, I want this. And then they just turn around and roll in bed. Not you, Pal 2. If you're going to ask for something, you're going to get off your ass. You're going to work hard towards that goal. Because with you asking God or your higher power, your spirit guides, you have to take action. That's what creates the manifestation. So there's something here like that. You got no obligation to take advice from others, but it was in reverse. Ooh. A lot of people try to son you and little boy you, little girl you, Pile 2. They do it in subtle ways, especially because like I said, especially other spiritual people. Oh my God, I got chills. You are very much higher ranked than a lot of people around you, Pile 2. And I'm not even feeding that ego, because I know you probably not even an egotistical person. But I'm not trying to feed that ego, but I'm letting you know something. Like, to me, the spiritual practitioners that come off like a childlike, not immature, childlike as in lighthearted, they're more powerful. The ones that try to act all super serious, like, they're just putting on the front. Because I feel like on my spiritual journey, I can speak for myself. As I grow rank, I feel more light. I feel more free. I feel more like I'm not holding on to nothing. There's not things that can make me mad like that. Yes, I do get mad. I'm not a robot. But I know how to handle it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting on the front. I don't have to fake the funk. Like, I know who I am and I stand true to who I am. But I can still be myself. I can still have that inner child about me. But there's something here like the way you appear and people know that you're spiritual. You may come off nice and, you know, very, very approachable, or very much like some people feel like you don't really know what you're doing, like I said. But people get a rude awakening when they try to son you or little boy you, or even other spiritualists try to come around and tell you some spiritual stuff that you already know. And yeah, they be feeling like, damn, maybe I was wrong about Patu. Because again, you give off a certain energy, but that don't mean that's who you are. And the fact that these so-called other spiritual people feel like they can come and teach you something, they're already unhealed. How are you spiritual and you have that mindset? So just with this, because this is another tarot reader, this is somebody with a crystal ball, and you say no obligation. I feel like this person, they do their stuff too. So you know your stuff. I feel like a lot of people try to son you, like I said, or little boy you, or make you feel like your work or the stuff that you put out spiritually is not hitting on nothing. But it's way more powerful than their shit. And I think they're realizing that. And that's the receipts that people claim to have on you. Like, you really are the real deal, Paltu. Ain't no gimmicks. Ain't no fake. Ain't no fraud. None of that. You really know your shit. But you just come off lighthearted. All right, Paltu. That's what I got for you. If you like the way I read, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to go to pile 3. That was longer than I wanted it to be. I always do this. Alright, pile 3. If you chose the third image, which is Saucy Santana being quiet on the creek, or if you chose the Prada, the travel size Prada, which is your pile? What receipts do people claim to have on you? The fact that it's Crying on the Creek by Saucy Santana, you know a lot of secrets. You have a lot of people's secrets. And some of them secrets ain't good secrets. Okay. The receipts people claim to have about you, it's like you're a bookkeeper of secrets. A lot of people come to you and they tell you their personal information or personal business without you asking for it. Okay, so you got a lot of people's messy secrets, and people got receipts about that because people know what they tell you. There's something here about, I don't know, maybe you know about some DL people or something like that. Maybe some people in the LGBTQ communities in here, you know. I mean, I don't feel like Choir in the Creek is just about DL. Okay, when he explained it, it was about being quiet, period. He said he used to go out there and fish when he was a little girl with his grandmother. And he said that you have to be quiet. Like, that's really the point of it. So the receipts people claim to have on you is that you really don't talk much, but people come to you about a lot of stuff. People don't really know about you, but you know about them. You know? That's the thing people are like realizing, like, yeah. You could like designer stuff. I feel like this is a pile that always have their hair done, always looking up like luxurious or something like that. Like, you always got something going on. Alright? Especially with picking the Prada. I feel like you smell really good. The receipts people claim to have on you, I don't know why I'm picking up on somebody that you smell amazing. You smell really good. Okay. For some of you, you could be like a bigger person. Not all of you, of course, but people say that you smell good. Like, I'm not saying it in a way like people say that people who have like bigger, more weight on them tend to be not as hygienic, like whatever BS they say. But you, pile 3, you beat the allegations of Yeah, you always smell good. You always smell good and you always look good. But that's just for those who resonate with that. If you are like heavier, you look good and you smell good. Like, all right. What I just say? It's literally somebody in the bath. Like, you take your baths. Like, maybe there's something here that people would assume. Okay, now I'm picking up on like lovers, because this is the only way I can see it. The fact that somebody is saying you smell good, like you smell good, and this can't just be everyday people walking past. It could be too. It could be your perfume, hence why you picked this pal. But I think it's deeper than that. I think you love self-care regimens. I think you scrub your body. You use a rag. You may have multiple soaps that you use for different purposes. You smell good. You take care of your hygiene. And again, if you're a bigger girl or a bigger guy, that's a plus for you, because it's like, you know, people who spread dumb rumors and say that bigger people tend to probably have, like, you know, especially like our feminine things, people who spread rumors about stuff, like, let's be real. But not you, Paul 3. You smell good all the time. And take out how it resonates. Your lovers is saying it, people passing saying it. So there's no, yeah, they really know that you smell good. You take care of yourself, okay? You can love plants and candles. You can love alone time. The receipts people claim to have on you is that, yeah, you'll be that person that people can talk to. But this is why they don't know much from you, because you like your alone time. You like spending time to yourself. Where other people like to gossip to other people. Hey, this is what's going on with me. Yeah, I'm really stressed. Oh my God, I don't know. Yeah, but this is what's going on. No, you put your candle, you take your bath, you read your books, you spend time in nature. You do other things to get gossip and stress off of you. Yeah, you might have a couple homegirls or guys that you talk to. But that's it for the most part. You don't really talk about your negative problems. You kind of work through it by self-healing and self-care, okay? I seen a big truck that passed by that said death row. So the receipts people claim to have on you is that when they enter your life, it's almost like they in it for life. It don't matter if it's a friend, somebody you just met. It's almost like as soon as somebody meets you, they feel like, I need to be around this person forever, because there's no way. Like, everybody who meets you loves you, Power 3. And it's crazy because, like I said, you're not really somebody that's super open about, like, all that you got going on. You're kind of like people that people gravitate towards. All right. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. You know what's crazy about the fishing rod? It just makes me feel like there's plenty of fish in the sea. Plenty of fish in the sea. It's almost like you can get whoever you want. The receipts people have on you is people seeing you manifest the dream girl, dream guy. Like I said, if you have weight on you or you look a certain type of way, no disrespect. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, the receipts people claim on you is that don't even matter for you. How you look don't even matter. You can get anybody you want. People feel like you got options, and the options is not like mediocre. They're not like broke, sleep on the bed, sleep on the couch, stay with mom. Like, they're like nurse, doctor. This person hits the gym 24/7. This person has financial stability. This person, it's like all your options are just like A pluses. So there's something here like that. You can get whoever you want. People have receipts of you manifesting your dream person, or just talking to. The minute you have your eyes on somebody, it could be like, for instance, you go in a function with you and your friends or whatever, and you see somebody you like, or you tell your friends about somebody, and they're just like, not that they're doubting you, but they may see the other person as like super attractive, or they might be like, oh, go ahead, or you could try, like thinking that you may not hit for it. And then you go and approach that person, and then you laugh and this person draws off. It could be something like that. They like, dang, how you have that effect on them? So it's something like that. Like, yeah, you're just that girl. You that guy. All right. What receipts people claim to have on my pile 3? You got do not panic, but it's like a shadow person chasing this person. It was in reverse. I feel like when people are around you, you know, some people bring out your shadow side and it makes you feel uncomfortable because it's like, why I gotta bring this side out of me? With you, pile 3, people can bring out their shadow side and you don't judge it. Like, you may make it aware to them that they're operating from their shadow side, but you don't be making them feel like, oh my God, throwing holy water on them. And, you know, like, you let people be who they are. And this is why they're so comfortable talking to you. They're so comfortable. Everyone's so comfortable telling you anything because you don't judge people. You don't judge people. You don't judge people at all. Like, anybody can come to you and talk to you about something. And you'll be like, it could be a random person outside. Like, you go, how you doing? And they go, I'm doing good. You know, life is going crazy. And you're just like, well, just keep going. And eventually, you're probably going to get to where you need to be. You're not somebody to be like, why is this person talking to me? You know, you don't have that energy. You're very, hello, how are you? But you're not open about your personal, if that makes sense, okay? You make people feel comfortable to be their self. What receipts people claim to have on my pile 3? We're going to wrap this up real soon, y'all, I promise. I want to say also, even if you're a bigger person or you have weight on you, whatever, you have a nice shape. You have a nice body. I do want to say that because just because you have weight on you don't mean you're out of proportion. You're very proportionate. Okay? That's for some of you, though. You have stopped worrying. You are very grounded. The receipts people claim to have on you, like I said, you make people feel safe and grounded. I don't know, like, you make them feel comfortable to tell you stuff. Like with the stop worrying card, I just can't express that enough. Like, you give them other perspectives when you're talking to them, but you let them talk first. You don't go out looking for these people. Like, they come to you. They may not say, hey, can I get some advice? But they just start a conversation. They start talking about something. And then you let them talk. You're a very good listener, too. You let them talk. And then the advice you give, it shifts their perspective. Like, I don't know. And then it brings their guard down where they feel comfortable to tell you more. Because it's like you hear them, you see them, you get them. Like, there's something here about that. Like with you. You really get people on another level and make them feel comfortable, and you don't judge. It could be any type of person coming towards you with something that's on their chest, and you're willing to listen. All right, pile 3, very, very cool, very, very cool person. Let's get some more, and then we'll end it here. I hope you guys like the way I read. If you like the way I read, make sure y'all like, y'all comment, and y'all subscribe. So I'm gonna pull one more. What receipts do people claim to have on my pile 3, Spirit? What receipts do people claim to have on my pile 3? You're very picky when it comes to love. You're very picky, even though you can get anybody you want. I think that's what low-key attracts you to get everybody you want, because you know when somebody's really out fishing, like, I just want a partner. I just want somebody to come towards me. Not you, pile 3. You let it come to you. And you even do that with people when they come to you with advice. You see what I mean? Like, you do that with everything. You be like, this is the type of person I want. This is the type of thing I'm looking for. You got that locked in your head, so you're not obsessing about, let me find my person. You know that's going to come to you. So, I don't know. That energy that you have, and you're not a chaser. Okay? If it's a runner-chaser dynamic, I would say you're more of a runner. But you don't really run. You're kind of like a stander. You're kind of just like, next. With the Queen of Wands, it's kind of giving like, you know your power. You know what you're capable of. You know your value. You know your worth. You're not going to waste time. So when these options come towards you, you're very quick to go, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it, Sway. You don't mind to wait for what you want, because you're very picky that way. And even when you might give somebody a chance, you might give them a chance to see what they're working with, to see not what they're working with in a sexual way, but like see what energy they bring. And then they may still end up not being it for you, and you just be like, you know what, I made up my mind. You may be very stubborn when you make a decision, pile 3. Yeah, once your mind is made up, it's made up. And that could be about anything. The receipts that people have about you is that you can be stubborn. Once your mind is made up, that's what it is. Nobody can get you out of that mindset but spirit. I feel like they will have to send you a sign for you to be like changing your mind. Other than that, it's not happening. You don't settle for anything. You're very much somebody that knows your power. You know your power, and you know what you got as far as your love. You know everything. All right. Well, that's what I have for you, pile 3. If y'all like the way I read, if y'all like this reading, make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye.